bad boy. First things first, we got a Minecraft torch. Great way to start the video. Thank God we got this torch. Alright, I'm gonna place it right here. Woo! Now we don't have to worry about zombies anymore.
Okay, I'm back to school. This is open campus. I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like...
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
So sweet, you know. He doesn't ever run off. If the gate's open, he'll come right back in and whatever. And then I went to go finish working on the fence.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time making play on the football. But in this case, making play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's set away.
Emirates.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Big 20.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Caught left side, it's Beckham. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a first.
Y'all shitting me, man.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. Prescott now. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott steps away.
Why did I press the wrong button? I pressed the wrong button. Why did I do that? Fuck.
Outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford, and able to get this one across the 45.
Boy was blanket.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon.
Boy was blanketed. Come on. He's got to drop that.
On first down, Stafford here. Looking left side of his got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a
I need to fix that because I don't know why that looks like that right now.
Receivers, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They go play action here on first down. And this is I think he got that with one hand. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
All right, boys, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Are you fucking kidding me, man?
Pick up and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the really ratchets up on opening week.
I'm watching that run shit.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st
I'm
down.
gonna have to do some deep things, adjustments here.
21.
Here's Stafford, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants, in for the score. And the Giants are in for 6. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone. So tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have
Oh,
to get your
gosh,
feet
that's
down,
stupid.
inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. Remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up? I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skills.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Prescott now on 2nd down.
Why?
Into heavy traffic, and it's
He was butt naked.
picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Yep. Alright. For real. I gotta take off this fucking jacket.
Stafford on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside.
Are y'all not gonna fucking cover today?
At the 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. To the air again, Stafford. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Boy, if y'all don't start fucking tackling and stop pushing.
Reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
This man's about to beat y'all. I don't think I've lost to the Lions yet.
Third down. Stafford looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight.
Don't dive.
He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that
What the
happens
fuck?
because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now here come the Cowboys. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Why?
And that one was nearly.
I didn't even throw it to him.
Accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Oh my God.
There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about it.
Oliver Brown was butt naked to the left.
Balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone on tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they will fire again.
That cannot throw it over the top for anything.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Oh, I'm expecting a run here.
A first down carry for Barkley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. To the right side.
Come.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. One out left.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Oh my fucking God, man.
It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit.
If y'all, why aren't y'all fucking blocking, man? Give me some time.
The one thing that I like defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He
Oh my fucking God, man.
He's got it. The Giants.
With the running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz.
They're fucking up my offensive line. The same shit that happened to Titans in season 1 against me.
In this case,
Same shit.
they caught the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley.
And I know the Giants' offensive line is not good, and I have a great
It'll be
defensive
a
line.
pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. But we talked about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense
This
can't
shit's
dictate
pissing me
the
off.
pressure. They're guessing
Maybe
about
this is my
where you're
fault, I
going
don't
to
know.
go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run with Barkley. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And out now come the Cowboys. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they'll stop.
I don't know why he didn't hit that spin move.
To go in this first half of action. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Are you fucking kidding me, man? I can understand that, but it's every drive.
Good starting field position for the
and Collins is slow as fuck, so I don't understand that shit.
Now Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
See how he burnt off on him?
There to make the play in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime.
Fucking Cowboys. You're doing it wrong. Fuck EA. Kelvin Benjamin, slow ass.
At the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Barkley already showing the ability to transform this Giant running game as they come up here on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though, such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Here's a give to Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
And got his man complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. New York set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Stafford. On the check down. And the ball is knocked.
Oh my fucking God, man. You see how fast he reacted to that shit? That never happens.
Trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Oh my God.
That one goes for 24 yards.
None of that should ever be completed, but they're letting it happen.
Some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got his man.
I don't understand this fucking game, man. Y'all just letting them run right past y'all every fucking time.
And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And his guys will take it.
I didn't even let the Bears do this shit to me. He was a better user.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Not saying nothing against you, because I know you're alright. I just know my team's better than that.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That's caught by Kelly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another.
Thank God, because it still won't let me control my fucking wide receivers. And thank you, Dak, for not floating it. I'll take that. I'm playing like shit. That's why I don't like playing in a week. The fuck is a lineman going out for passes for?
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion. You have a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due.
Oh my fucking God, guys. If y'all can't catch this slow ass motherfucker, I'm mad. Oh, that's Travis, not Kelvin. Oh, I thought that was Kelvin. I was about to be mad as shit. Still.
Refused to let him get into the end zone and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle. A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
From the gun, Stafford. Forced out to his left.
Oh my fuck. It goes a bad controller.
He's one of the key guys in this one.
You better believe it for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
I got rid of this motherfucker too. I cut Sendejo. I don't want him on my team.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Pretty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are 19 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
All right.
Remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
Tired of y'all missing blocks or letting them shed everything.
these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A 2nd Second down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Scarborough. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching back.
Oh, my God.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. That's blitz coming down. I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that.
It wasn't even the O-line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Prescott now. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On the run, it's Barkley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure.
Oh my fucking God, man.
An example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Got him in.
Oh my fucking.
11 more on that one and another first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle and inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
It's caught. Back up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.
I never had a team play like this.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is caught.
Sterling Shepard's burning off on fucking Byron Jones. He's not even impressed.
Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time. Looking at week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they make it across midfield. 29 yards that time. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try and run for it without it.
Look at that shit. I didn't even hit him, and I'm already sucked into him. This is how the game went
What do you
today.
think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A first down throw for Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I need to know who's on my fucking team, because it's 7 people, and I hate that shit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And he's out.
Of course.
Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Prescott from the gun on third. Steps away to his left. Now this is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely.
No, it's not going to happen.
They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me on the numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got... of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford.
Oh, don't jump for it. No, fuck it. I read the fuck out of that. And he didn't jump for it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. fake it at Stafford. Incomplete.
Good.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh my fucking.
They'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing here, Stafford.
Oh my fucking. Are you serious? That's twice this game.
One down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring it down for a loss of 7. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Complete over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.